Was you a class clown?
I would say it's kind of, sort of. I got my, I had my days and I had me a good time in the classroom. I got put out of class. I had to go see the principal. And that man got
Wow.
placed in suspension every now and then. I was a frequent flyer in the ISS.
So who was the comedian that inspired you to want to get into comedy?
Who inspired me? Everybody really did, but I would say Robin Harris was the most who, because me and him and I, we don't talk too clearly. You know what I mean? Robin Harris jumble words and but to us, we know what we be talking about. So I liked him because he just made me laugh, man. He was a funny cat. You know what I mean? He died a little bit too soon, as we know. But yeah, Robin Harris was that guy for me.
And yeah, there are a lot of people leaving this earth right now, and that's really kind of sad. So we have to be grateful that we're still here and that we're blessed. What is something that you want to be known for right now? If you were to stop doing comedian, what do you want to be known for? We know you said look at you, but before we talk about how you came up with the look at you, what is it that Antoine Scott want people to say when you stop doing comedy?
Hey, it's made everybody feel good. You know what I mean? When they came out to see one of my live performances, they left out feeling better than what they came in. Just he brought joy, brought smiles to people's faces, and every time we saw him, we had a good time. It was a great guy. It was a cool guy. He was a motivated guy, dedicated guy. Whoo! Come on now, keep on talking, Antoine.
And so, did you get picked on? I mean, what made you want to do comedy? What was the one thing that made the light bulb go off and you said, you know what, I want to be a comedian?
Well, like I said, I know I started comedy, later than some people. So I didn't really start off early. I was always a guy that joked around, played around, had fun, cracked jokes, the whole nine. But I didn't really take in, started being a comedian until a little bit later on, like my late 20s. So I wasn't like everybody else who might have started in their teens or in their early 20s. That wasn't me. I started off a little bit late.
And do you remember that first show?
My first show? Yeah, it was at a guy in Richmond that I initially saw. I was on a motorcycle and I was riding, going home, and I saw this little shopping mall, and it said Richmond Comedy Jam and Lounge, and I was like, oh man. So I stopped in. The guy was like, yo, you just open, blah, blah, blah. I said, I got a kind of open mic, blah, blah, blah. He said, yeah, man, come on back. I think that weekend. So I was home with a pad, and I'm writing down like everything, like verbatim. I didn't have the gift yet to just know a premise and kind of flow with it on stage. But back then it was like writing everything down like word for word. Talking about some old school stuff. And yeah, Richmond Comedy Jam and Lounge. I think it was on a Friday or Saturday night. It was the first time I got up on stage.
Did you bomb? How was that experience?
No, I did great. I did good for me because I was prepared. I'm prior military law enforcement, so I got myself ready to go up there. But still, when I got up there, by me writing down everything verbatim, I kind of forgot some of the things that I had written down because at that point in time, I didn't really know about, a premise and just like running with it. I'm trying to remember everything I wrote down on a piece of paper.
So, Antoine, let me ask you this. If there's somebody watching who wants to be a comedian, talk to me about what you would say to them if they wanted to start out and they had never done comedy before. What would you advise them?
I would say, don't do it. Go somewhere else. There's enough people over here already. We need some people to work at Circuit City about to reopen. go and apply for Circuit City and Amazon hiring and go on down there to go work with the chickens. We short on eggs right now. There's too many people in comedy. Nah, hey, if you want to do it, just go out there and just get it done. You gotta go on stage. You can tell somebody all day long on how to do something, but they still have to go out there and they have to do it. They have to perform it. They ask like, well, should I do this? Should I do that? You can tell them all these pointers and all these ideas, but they have to still get up on stage and do it.
Right. And what is the one thing you would tell them not to do?
You can't have no fear. You can't have no fear. You can't be afraid to be who you are. You can't, don't let the world try to control what you want to talk about.
And somebody wide range entertainment said it's hard to get up there.
Wide range entertainment group. Fine organization. Yeah. We've done quite a few comedy shows, live bands, and more to come. Wide range entertainment. Get used to the name.
And I see another young aspiring comedian. Her name is Shaquana 3939, and she also said it's hard getting on that stage. So would you recommend that people start with open mics, or what route would you tell them to take?
I would tell them start with the open mic, and try to go up there and work on 3 minutes. Work on 3 minutes and to get yourself comfortable being on stage, because that's the biggest thing about being a comedian. You have to get over the fear factor of just getting up there. Because public speaking is one of the things in this world that people are most afraid of is public speaking, getting in front of people. So, and having to make people laugh in front of folks is a different story. You can get up there, work on 3 minutes, and then also you can look over their heads, like looking at the back door or the back wall. But to them, it looks like you're looking at them from when they're sitting down looking at you, but you're not. You're looking over their heads. So you're not giving an eye contact, and make you feel like a little less nervous.